It was July 16, 2025, around 4 a.m. when the Thornton Police Department called for backup while pursuing a stolen red Dodge Ram pickup truck. Hearing the radio dispatch, a Colorado State trooper quickly jumped into action and joined the pursuit to help bring the chase to an end.
Robert Lincoln, John, what was left?
During the pursuit, the Colorado trooper was driving a Colorado State Patrol SUV and could have easily performed a pit maneuver on the suspect because his vehicle was heavy and strong. However, he decided to use a grappler instead to stop the suspect.
On the highway, section 825 from 85, will you confirm that plate you cut out? I got Boy Robert Lincoln, John 9.
The trooper successfully latched the grappler onto the fleeing truck, but the maneuver caused both vehicles to slam into a median barrier, disabling them. Although the trooper was unharmed, the suspect took off on foot before being captured by Thornton officers a short distance away. It was July 17, 2025, when Olympia police scanned a stolen car with a license plate reader, but the second officers pulled up. The driver slammed on the gas. The chase hit the highway in seconds, with the suspect hitting 130 miles per hour and swerving all over the lanes and shoulders to shake them off. That's when Thurston County deputies jumped in, throwing down spike strips and getting the grappler ready to shut the whole thing down before anyone got hurt.
Code 10 for county pursuit on that swerve. We're losing time of that traffic. Where are you, Evergreen 1? I'm behind county on 101. Okay.
City Public Creek just set up spikes outside median and offering.
80, I'm position 1 now with grapple. 80, I'm going to go for a grapple.
Fully PD, go for a grapple.
Good grapple, felony stop.
Good grapple.
South at 93rd, we'll be on film stuff.
Let's see some fucking...
The grappler did exactly what it was built for, grabbing the rear tire and spinning the stolen car right to a stop. The driver, who already had a stack of felony warrants, was taken into custody without a scratch on anyone or any of the cars. With the system costing around $5,000 to install and another $400 to $500 every time it's used, what do you think? Is that a fair price to shut down a 130 miles per hour chase? On December 2nd, 2025, around 8 p.m., a suspect stole an Audi with a firearm inside in northeast Vancouver. Police spotted the car at a nearby Starbucks, but the driver sped off as officers approached.
Northbound 72nd.
After the trooper closed the distance, he immediately deployed a grappler to stop the Audi, but the driver wasn't done yet.
Hands up! Show me your hands! Hands up! Back up, back up. Get in your car and pin him. Get in your car, pin him. Back up, back up. Mike, if you ran your car, you're going to get us back up.
After troopers saw that the Audi driver wasn't going to stop, they boxed him in to bring the vehicle to a halt. The driver, 40-year-old Danielle Crosby, was arrested and booked into jail on multiple felony charges, including firearm theft and assault on a police officer. Once again, a great job by the Grappler team. On November 6, 2024, a Thurston County sergeant tried pulling over a stolen car on Delphi Road Southwest. Instead of stopping, the driver floored it, hitting 100 miles per hour and swerving straight into oncoming traffic. With the chase getting way too dangerous, the sergeant decided to put the department's newest tool to the test, the Grappler.
Starting to give out. Vehicle's smoking pretty bad.
Smoking badly. 1441, I could test spikes at Delphi 110.
Yeah, please. And he's back in the oncoming lane. As soon as I get a second unit, I'm going to try to grapple him.
Attempting grapple.
Westbound 110.
Copy westbound 110.
Eastbound side.
350 eastbound 110.
No grapple, no. Gotta grapple.
32.
TA.
The Grappler latched on, but mid-deployment it snapped, sending the driver completely out of control, causing the stolen car to veer off the road, plow right through a chain-link fence, and slam into a tree. The driver tried to make a run for it, but K9 Mac and the deputies shut that down fast. Packed with a handgun, suspected meth, and a heavy stack of felony charges, this driver is now facing 20-plus years behind bars. It was January 8, 2025, when Olympia police spotted a wanted armed drug dealer thanks to a flock license plate alert. Officers quietly tailed him down I-5 while calling Thurston County for backup. Unluckily for the suspect, TCSO was out in full force that night, flooding the area with over 20 deputies, multiple K9s, and several Grappler-equipped rigs. Deputies tried to pull him over, but the driver immediately slammed on the gas.
5-8, I'm going to try to get him around this corner.
Take him now. One for a grapple at Maytown. K9's in the pursuit. Got it on westbound Maytown Road, speed of 56 miles an hour, and heading southbound on Case, light traffic.
Now southbound on Case for Maytown, light traffic 1849.
16, see if Smokey's up.
Fish on.
If you go, let the dog go.
A Grappler unit moved in and locked down the car instantly, wrapping up the entire chase in under 2.5 minutes. Patrol cars didn't take a scratch, and K9 Asher helped lock the driver down without issue. Deputies spotted an empty holster on him and drug gear right in the car, with a search warrant later turning up dealer scales, baggies, and a stash of narcotics. On top of a heavy stack of existing warrants, including a felony dock escape, the driver ended up straight in Thurston County Jail facing new charges for drug trafficking and eluding. It was just past midnight on Halloween, October 31st, 2025, when Thurston County deputies rushed to a commercial burglary near Old Highway 99. A suspect was using a vehicle as a battering ram, smashing through doors in an attempt to steal heavy equipment and tractors. By the time deputies hit the scene, they found shattered entrances, a freshly cut perimeter gate, and the suspect peeling out in a white pickup truck. And just like that, the chase was on.
Down 183rd, speeds of 70, roads are dry, he's in oncoming. No traffic.
There you go, Level 13's got spikes on way here to overpass approaching Case.
Spikes 183rd over, pass approaching Case.
Yeah, 1213 Spikes, case 23rd.
Good Spike, 183rd and Chase.
Southbound, not Meg. Let the dog get him. Oh, I want you to block off traffic so we don't get a T-bone collision if he comes through here.
Good grapple, good grapple.
Location?
18731 Nutmeg.
1873.
The grappler did its job flawlessly, bringing the pickup to a dead stop. But the danger was far from over. The suspect bailed out on foot and opened fire right as K9 Manny was closing in, forcing deputies to take cover and call for SWAT. After an intense standoff and lengthy negotiations, he finally surrendered. On top of his existing record, he's now facing heavy charges for commercial burglary, felony eluding, theft, malicious mischief, and illegal possession of a firearm. On August 28, 2025, Michigan State Police spotted a stolen Chevy Cruze cruising through Detroit, starting a chase westbound down Interstate 96 into Livonia. Officers deployed the grappler near Stark and Farmington, but instead of giving up, the panicked driver kept throwing the car from reverse to drive, trying to break free. That fight backfired hard. The grappler's tether locked down and ripped the entire rear axle straight off the frame, shutting the car down instantly. After a brief flare-up under the chassis died out, all three suspects were taken into custody, with the 27-year-old driver now facing stolen vehicle charges and a probation violation. It was March 2, 2025, when Parma Heights police pulled over a driver for windows tinted way too dark. Things took a turn when the 31-year-old woman behind the wheel refused to show a driver's license, claiming she was just traveling, not driving. The moment officers told her to step out of the car, she dropped it into drive, hit the gas, and took off.
I know what you want from.
He's up there now.
Good grapple, good grapple.
The chase didn't last long thanks to a neighboring Parma officer rolling up in a cruiser fitted with a grappler. The device worked like a charm, locking up the fleeing car and bringing the whole thing to a sudden stop. The driver stepped out on her own and was taken into custody without any extra drama. It just goes to show why grapplers are one of the most effective tools cops have for ending dangerous chases today. The main catch is just the price tag, which makes it tough for departments to put one on every single patrol car. It was around 9:30 p.m. on June 10, 2023, when Arizona troopers and the Street Racing Task Force rolled up on a wave of intersection takeovers across the valley. In Mesa, things got ugly fast when one driver hit a pedestrian watching the chaos, then immediately took off into the night.
Frost, good grapple. Just south of the Phoenix on Gilbert.
The grappler police bumper snapped onto a rear tire and instantly shut the car down, crushing any dreams these teens had of being street racing legends. Both 17-year-olds were detained, cited, and watched their ride get hauled off to the impound lot, a fast lesson in how quickly high-tech policing can end a bad decision. It was May 24, 2025, when a trooper spotted a stolen Dodge Charger blowing right through a stop sign near Highway 161. Playing it smart, the officer quietly trailed the vehicle into a Popeyes drive-thru while waiting for backup to arrive. But as soon as units closed in with lights and sirens flashing, the driver refused to yield, crawling out of the parking lot and looping past a local hotel before dropping the hammer onto public roads.
They brake check me. I'm gonna try it again. I just threw some out of the window. They turned it off. Get out. It snapped on me. They brake checked me again. Go ahead and contact the ASP.
Officer Hooper took the primary position to deploy the grappler, but the driver repeatedly brake-checked pursuing cruisers to prevent the device from locking onto the tire. Slipping onto I-40 and continuing onto I-30 West, the suspect maintained her erratic driving to evade capture.
Left-hand lane, come to current site, immediate 43 by traffic. Passenger side, moving on I-30 still, middle lane, 62 miles per hour.
Yeah, 23 over there, behind you.
Still in the middle lane, speed.
Round up 4,000, I'll take it down here.
Moving middle lane, 59 miles per hour. Attack runway.
Alright, let's take that through that. Now it's around, we're on 237.
TV out. 30 westbound, dispatch Bravo.
Arkansas State Police stepped in to assist as the chase stretched toward exit 140. An ASP unit executed a pit, spinning the stolen Charger out and bringing the chase to a sudden halt. The driver, identified as Amanda Standridge, immediately surrendered on the pavement and was taken into custody before being transported to the hospital for evaluation and ultimately booked into jail. Just before midnight on May 22, 2025, an officer tried pulling over a gray Hyundai Elantra with broken lights near East Broadway. Instead of stopping, the driver took off, weaving through local streets before merging onto I-30 West and hitting speeds around 120 miles per hour with his headlights blacked out. With the driver recklessly cutting through traffic, the officer moved in to deploy the grappler. After 2 close misses, including a brush with the rear bumper, a third attempt snagged, but the suspect brake-checked the patrol car and snapped the line.
slowing down.
Looks like we're taking 2 Stand by. Looks like Philville here. Oh, we went into the woods.
Even so, the grappler did its job, blowing out the Hyundai's rear left tire and sending it crashing into the tree line. The driver, Roosevelt Whitfield, bailed on foot, leaving behind a woman and his 1-year-old child, while K9 Jared tracked the scent through a barbed wire fence. A drone operator spotted Whitfield hiding in the brush. He was arrested and booked for felony fleeing fictitious tags and child endangerment for putting his infant son in extreme danger.